Thanks for joining us on your Pan-African Television Afrique Media. We'll see here in Dakar on this special focus on Senegal. We're privileged to be welcomed this time around by Mamadou Faye, Managing Director of Petrosen Holding. Thanks for accepting to talk to Afrique Media, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Your sector is one of which controls the price of petrol in Senegal, and definitely we want to know what are the shares of Petrosen Holding in the Sangoma deposit.
Yes, Petrosen share in Sangoma deposit is around 18%. At the beginning, we had 10%. As this discovery is commercial, we increase our participation from 10 to 18.
So we just want to know, you said you've grown from 10% to 18%. Yeah, so are we expecting the growth to move further in the years to come?
I think that we're going to start producing by 2023 with average around 100,000 barrels a day. And most of this crude will be used locally by the local refinery. It's around 33,000 barrels a day. And this just to transform locally this product. I think what is missing in many African countries why they are producing is they don't develop local industries that transforms the raw materials, which is really important to set industrial development and so to create employment and to help this university and teaching school to develop these skills that people need.
Yeah, with the case of Senegal, what is the situation?
Today in Senegal we have, let's say, two main high schools. One is IST, we call l'Institut des Sciences de la Terre. The second one is INPG, which is Institute of National Petroleum and Gas. And the first one is teaching mainly in geology, general geology. But as you know, oil industry is based mainly in geology. When people have good training in geology, they can achieve a lot of things. But they have a second training, which is INPG, where they are more trained in oil and gas business. Yeah.
Now, what can you tell us about the collaboration in the Sangoma project with Sen Energy, ConocoPhillips, and Faye Limited?
Yeah, at the beginning of this project, we had Hunter Oil as operator, which was working with Petrosen. There were two in this license. In 2019, once we did a first evaluation of the potential, we were joined later on by FAR, that farming in the project. But later on, when we did the first evaluation of the potential, Hunter was not willing to stay. They sell their part to FAR, and Petrosen and FAR during many years promote the blocks to the other companies. Is where we have in 2013 Conoco Oil, ConocoPhillips, and Cairn Energy join us in the project, and we decide to drill the deep offshore wells. Is where we start seeing the first discovery. It was Fan 1. The second well was SNE, and today we are developing the discovery of SNE1.
Now, with the discovery of petrol in Senegal, everybody will expect that the population should benefit. So what are your intentions in making sure that the proceeds from this benefits the local population?
In general, when people think about oil, they think about sharing the revenue and all these things. And which is completely different because when you are looking at the economy of this type of project, there are some processes that are always in place. That means the cost recovery, the profit sharing, and also the tax. In general, the estate is gaining a lot of money, but the population don't see that money. And I don't see there are any country in the world that people get revenue and share it like that to people that don't work. But the oil business should create employment. Is where people need, so that means the government need to implement the facility to build this industry. Because if you have a refinery, a petrochemical industry, and other industry, you can develop a lot of employment and have this revenue transferred to the population. But without this infrastructure, you cannot.
So, can we say Senegalese are more involved? Are they involved, just like you're saying, in these projects? Yeah,
we are already involved, and the new organization we have in the oil industry in Senegal, we are in the refinery to a high level of participation. We are in the downstream with a high level of participation, and we are since the beginning in the upstream. By covering those areas, we are defining the policy in those areas with the government. But the basis of this policy is to have Petrosen develop what we call create value in all those chain of value. Because we know that you can, from the oil, you can generate a lot of products that have locally some value. From the gas, you can generate a lot of products that can be used in the market. And these are the focus today in Petrosen.
All right, let's just end with the fact that maybe President Macky Sall is expecting much from your sector to support his vision. So how are you intending to support the President's vision?
President Macky Sall knows very well the oil industry. Is why it's easy to work with him. And his vision is to set a local industry that is based mainly on oil and gas, and train people with high skill, have these people take in charge the development of the industry, and have the local private and the national oil company invest in all the chain of value of the petroleum and gas industry.
Okay. So thank you very much, sir, for accepting to talk to Afrique Media.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And that was it for this segment of interview here in Dakar with the Managing Director of Petrosen Holding in the person of Mamadou Faye. Stay with us, Afrique Media. More to be discovered on your Pan-African television.